So who's telling us the story this time?
So today we have Janelle from the USA telling us a story.
Okay, a story about...
I guess a time she's been hurt and she had to go to the emergency room.
That's right, her trips to the emergency room. ER이라고 줄여서 말하죠.
Oh yeah,
네.
to the ER.
ER, 응급실, ER에 대해서 한번 그리고 응급실에 갔던 경험에 대해서 이야기를 들어보겠습니다.
Okay, Janelle 씨,
나와주세요.
So I've actually been to the emergency room 3 times in my life, which is 3 times too many. I was an art student in college, and I was cutting some cardboard for an art project. And so I was using a very sharp knife, and I wasn't being careful, apparently, because when I went to make a cut, it kind of skipped over the ruler and hit this finger here. And I actually ended up cutting an artery, which is very bad, which means it bled a lot. But I didn't panic. I had first aid training, and I don't know, it just didn't bother me. So I wrapped it up in a towel. I drove myself to the hospital with one hand, and I just got it stitched up and went home. So it was a very stupid move, but luckily it ended all right.
네, 손을 베어서 그것을 응급처치를 하고 직접 운전을 해서 응급실에 갔다고 하는 영상이었어요. 그런데 재미있는 건 지금 왼손으로 카메라를 들고 있잖아요. 그래서 오른손으로 다 묘사를 하면서 이쪽 손을 다친 다음에 이쪽 손으로 운전했다고 이야기를 하고 있어요. 그냥 우연의 일치지만. So I found that to be quite funny.
That was quite funny.
Yeah, just a little thing. 자, 그러면 네, 어떤 이야기가 지금 쭉 진행이 된 건지 한 줄 한 줄 공부해 볼까요?
All right, so the very first line is, so I've actually been to the emergency room 3 times in my life. So I've actually been to the emergency room 3 times in my life.
Have been to a place. somewhere 이렇게 하면은 가본 거죠. 가버린 것이 아니고요. 가버리고 지금 없는 건 have gone.
Right.
네. 가고 없을 때 she's gone to Paris.
Oh, okay. When will she be back?
I don't know. She's gone. 이렇게
Right.
말할 수 있겠죠.
It's like that.
그런데 I've been to 하면은 갔다 온 것을 말합니다.
Yeah, that means that you came back.
그렇죠. 그래서 actually been to the emergency room 응급실에 3 times in my life. 살면서 3번 가봤다고 했고요. 또 하나 여러분 잘 관찰하셔야 될 것은 the emergency room이라고 했어요.
Yeah.
Why not an emergency room?
An emergency room? I don't know. Actually, we usually just always call it the ER. I guess in every hospital, there's typically only one ER, so they call it the ER. So you're just saying you're going to that place, the ER.
맞아요. 그냥 예, 뭐 정말 일상생활 속에서 정말 자주 가는 것들은 사실 여러 개 중에 하나를 고를 수도 있지만
Right.
go to the restroom,
Yeah.
go to the bathroom, go to the 뭐뭐뭐 굉장히 아무 생각 없이 the를 붙여요. 왜냐하면 뭐 이 중에서 뭘 고를까라고 생각하지 않고 그냥 가는 것이잖아요. The emergency room도 물론 an emergency room 가능하지만 응급실에 가야 될 상황에서는 딱 가는 곳이 정해져 있죠.
Right. Because in every area, there's typically only the one.
Yeah. So in my neighborhood, there are mainly 2 emergency rooms that I could go to, but I always go to this one, this
Right.
particular one. 항상 한 군데만 가죠. 3번 가봤고요. And what does she think about these 3 trips?
Which is 3 times too many. Which is 3 times too many.
여기에서 아까 소개했던 one too many라고 하는 핵심 표현이 보이죠. Which is 3 times too many. 굉장히 재미있는 표현이에요. 저도 이런 표현 발견하는 걸 너무 좋아하는데 그래서 3번 갔는데 3 times too many? 그럼 몇 번이어야 한다는 거죠? What is it supposed to be?
You mean 3 times too many?
If it's 3 times too many, what is the normal, what is the, forgiven number of times?
Forgiven number of times?
0.
Oh, that's
Because
true.
it's 3 times too many.
Oh, okay. That's what you were getting at. I was
Yeah.
like, where is he getting at?
수학
But yeah,
문제.
so basically when you use that, you're saying you shouldn't have gone at all.
그렇죠.
Like you don't want to go because it's not something that people typically want to do. I want to go to the emergency room,
네.
says no one ever.
안 가야 된다는 이야기죠. So you're supposed to go 0 times.
Right.
네. 안 가야 되는데 3 times too many. 3번 너무 많이 간 거예요. 3번밖에 안 갔지만.
Right.
그럼 말이고요. 3번도 너무 많은 거죠. And then
I was an art student in college. I was an art student in college.
저는 art student, 미대생이었대요.
So her major was some type of art.
Yeah. So you don't know what kind of
What
art.
kind of art, right?
그렇지만 그냥 art school 하면 미대를 가리키기 때문에 뭐 다른 종류의 예술일 수도 있어요. 그렇지만 art student 일반적으로 it's usually about fine art, like drawing or sculpture.
Yeah.
그래서 조각이라든지 그림을 가리키죠. 미대생이었고.
And we know that because in the next sentence she says, and I was cutting some cardboard for an art project. And I was cutting some cardboard for an art project.
예술 프로젝트라고 번역하셔도 괜찮습니다. 그렇지만 미술 프로젝트가 이 문맥에서는 맞겠죠. 미술 프로젝트를 위해서 판지, cardboard를 자르고 있었어요. 어렵지 않죠? 판지, cardboard. 혹시 처음 보신다면 cardboard.
Cardboard.
So you can, make a lot of things with cardboard.
Yes. So most boxes are made of cardboard.
Yeah.
When you go to the post office, you have cardboard boxes.
That's right. Did you also used to make cardboard like toys when you were young?
Not cardboard toys. I used to make things out of paper though.
아, 종이로
And
그냥
pipe cleaners.
pipe
The
cleaners.
long metal. They're like metal, thin metal sticks that have little like hair sticking out of it.
네네네네.
They look like caterpillars, and you can bend them.
아, 진짜로요?
They look like caterpillars. You know.
그러니까 철사로 된 솔 같은 거 있죠.
Yeah.
빨대 같은 거 씻을 때 하는 그걸로 그 애벌레를 만들었다고요?
They have different like colors, so you can bend them.
I see.
Yeah.
I used to make swords with cardboards and I would wrap some tape around it and fight with my friends. Of course, 그 카드보드, 즉 그 판지로 만든 검 이런 것들은 막 구부러져서 금방 버렸는데 재밌죠?
It's true.
그래서 여기서는 어렸을 때가 아니고 미대생 때 만들고 있었고 So clearly she was cutting the cardboard?
She was. And so I was using a very sharp knife. And so I was using a very sharp knife.
그리고 아주 날카로운 칼을 쓰고 있었대요. knife라고 할 수도 있겠지만 가끔은 cutter라는 말도 쓰죠.
Yeah, it's like this little, we call it an X-Acto knife.
X-Acto knife.
It's like a specific pen that you use for art stuff to cut things
okay.
in certain patterns. It's long and almost like razor blade sharp, but pointed.
면도날처럼 아주 얇은데 뾰족한 X-Acto knife.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically it's a tool that you can use to cut something. And then?
And I wasn't being careful, apparently. And I wasn't being careful, apparently.
네, apparently라는 건 상황을 보아하니 결과적으로 보니까 그랬나 보죠. 뭐 이렇게 말할 때 쓸 수 있는 겁니다. I wasn't being careful. 다쳤으니까 분명히 당연히
Yeah.
주의를 하지 않았었나 봐요. Because what happened?
Because when I went to make a cut,
왜냐하면 종이를 자르려고 했을 때라고 번역해봤는데 여기에 went. Where did she go?
well, you know, she just went outside. I'm just joking. That was a little white lie. Oh,
It
you see
wasn't
what I
even a
did?
white- no.
Okay, I tried to use the
Okay.
words, okay? So when you went and did something, it's kind of like she went ahead and did something. Not necessarily she went out, but she did that action.
go라는 것이 실제로 어딘가에 가다라고만 쓰이는 건 아니에요. 어떤 거를 하려고 시작했을 때도 go를 쓸 수 있습니다. 그래서 여기서는 went to 그냥 정말로 발로 걸어간 것이 아니고 손을 움직인 거.
Right. She went to do something.
Or her hand went to the point
Right.
where she had to
Right.
cut
It just means you did something.
맞아요. 그냥 실제로 그냥 자르려고 했다라고 생각하시면 좋겠습니다. Went to make a cut or cut the paper. What happened?
It kind of skipped over the ruler and hit this finger here. It kind of skipped over the ruler and hit this finger here.
skip. 일단 kind of는 빼고 생각하셔도 괜찮죠?
Yeah, you can definitely take it out and just say it skipped over the ruler and hit this finger.
Yeah, because it didn't kind of skip over.
It did.
실제로 it did skip
Yeah,
over.
that's why she went to the emergency room.
네, 그래서 kind of는 빼고 그냥 말하는 습관이고 skip 하면은 건너뛰는 건데 skip over니까 넘어서서 건너뛰는 걸 말하죠. skip over. 그래서
Right.
자를 대고 자르고 있는데 넘어간 거예요. 칼이 자위를 넘어서 and hit this finger here. 아직까지 여기서는 베었다는 말은 안 하고 있지만 hit 했다는 건 the knife hit your finger. Of course, it cut
It
it.
cut you.
네.
Yeah, basically it cut your finger.
그렇죠. 그래서 이렇게 베었다라는 이야기 할 때 hit, 도달한 거죠, 칼이. 접촉을 hit으로 표현했습니다. 오케이?
And I actually ended up cutting an artery, which is very bad. And I actually ended up cutting an artery, which is very bad.
저는 결국 ended up cutting an artery. artery는 동맥이죠. 동맥을 자른 거였는데 which is very bad. 이것도 오해하시면 안 되는 게 나쁜 artery, bad artery를 자른 게 아니고
No. She means that situation is bad. If you
맞아요.
cut your artery, you'll be in a bad situation. It was a bad thing to do.
That's right. Which is a very bad thing. 이렇게 바꿔도 되겠죠. 그래서 정말 안 좋은 상황이었죠. 또는 안 좋은 상황이죠. If you cut an artery like for any reason, it's very bad.
Definitely very bad because we know that arteries are so big and carry a lot of blood, so you'll bleed a lot.
Which
she...
is in the next sentence.
Yeah.
네.
Oh, we both had the same idea for a segue. Good.
Good.
Which means it bled a lot. Which means it bled a lot.
피를 많이 흘렸다는 말인데 여기서 말하는 it는 뭐죠?
The it is the cut.
That's right. Or your finger, maybe.
The finger,
Yeah.
the cut, or the cut artery.
그래서 이 it이라는 단어를 다른 단어로 바꾸자면 which means I bled
Bled a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I bled a lot, or my finger bled a lot. You could say as well.
그렇죠. I 또는 그냥 it으로 그대로 쓰시면서 손가락 또는 그 손가락에 잘린 것은 아니고 이제 베인 부분이 피가 많이 나왔다라는 이야기고요. bleed가 B-L-E-E-D가 현재형, 그다음에 e를 하나 빼고 bled 하시면은
In the past.
in the past. 비슷한 게 speed,
Sped.
speed가 S-P-E-E-D인데 좀 빨리 달리다, 과속하다, 과속했다, sped.
And feed, fed.
이런 형태 좀 있습니다. 다음 문장 가볼까요?
Okay, so the next one is a little bit hard to hear, so first let's watch the clip.
But I didn't panic. I had first aid training but I didn't panic. I had first aid training
What kind of training did she have?
First day?
First day training. Oh,
Maybe. Let's find out.
yeah.
무슨 내용이었죠?
But I didn't panic. I had first aid training and...
네.
But I didn't panic. I had first aid training and...
네. 그렇지만 저는 I didn't panic. 당황하지 않았대요. Don't panic 하면 당황하지 마 이런 말이죠.
Yeah, don't panic. Just stay calm.
참고로 panic 뒤에 ing 형태를 붙이려면 그대로 ing 붙이면 안 되고
Right.
you have to add a k. Yeah.
Panicked.
네. panicking.
Oh, panicked.
ing.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I misunderstood what you said.
Of
Hey,
course.
you know, I'm learning Korean like you guys are learning English,
Yeah,
you
it's
know.
possible. I understand. panic ing 붙이고 싶을 때 panic 그대로 쓰고 ing 하면 panicing처럼 잘못 읽힐 수 있어요. 그래서 k를 붙입니다. 이것과 똑같은 게 어디에서 나타나냐면 mimic.
And mimicking.
Yeah. When you say mimic, it's M-I-M-I-C. But when you add ing,
G, you have to change it to K.
yeah, add a K. M-I-M-I-C-K-I-N-G. 그래서 그랬고 I had first aid training 이 부분이 사실 보세요. aid가 training으로 발음이 연음이 됐잖아요. 그래서 A인 것처럼 들리고
Right. It sounded like first day training, but it's
맞아요.
first aid training.
first aid. 이거는 이 문맥에서 이 단어가 나왔을 때 단어를 알고 있어야 들을 수 있는 부분이에요. 응급처치. first aid. first aid. 응급처치.
First aid.
Yeah.
First aid.
Like the bare essentials of medical help.
Of
I
medical
guess.
help, yeah. So, and the first thing they teach you is not to panic. So she did well at that point.
네, 정말로 잘 배워서 잘 활용한 것 같아요.
Yeah.
그리고요. 근데 이 부분 다시 한번 들어보겠습니다.
But I didn't panic. I had first aid training but I didn't panic. I had first aid training
So because of her first aid training, she says, I don't know. It just didn't bother me. I don't know. It just didn't bother me.
네, 정말로 신경 안 쓰였는지 걱정 안 됐었는지 모르겠지만
Yeah.
아팠겠죠.
Yeah, it
Of
probably
course,
hurt
yeah.
a lot.
It must have hurt a lot. 그렇지만 뭐 그냥 낫겠지 이렇게 생각했나 봐요. So what did she do after that?
So I wrapped it up in a towel.
다시 한번 여기서 말하는 it는
It is her finger.
그렇죠. 손가락을 wrap it up in a towel 했다고 합니다. 수건으로 싸맸대요. 그리고
I drove myself to the hospital with one hand. I drove myself to the hospital with one hand.
I drove myself, 내 스스로를 운전해서 데려갔다. 즉 그냥 myself를 빼도 똑같은 말이에요.
Yeah, I drove to the hospital
With one hand.
with one hand.
한
yeah.
손으로 운전을 해서 병원에 갔어요. I drove myself 또는 I drove to the hospital. Okay, the next one.
And I just got it stitched up and went home. And I just got it stitched up and went home.
일단 어떤 단어들이 쓰였는지만 아신다면 그래도 파악은 쉬운데 그래도 연음은 정말 많이 됐습니다.
Right. So let me just read you what she said. And I just got it stitched up and went home.
네, got it 이 부분이 좀 강하게 발음된 다음에 stitched
Stitched
up and
Stitched up and
stitched up and
stitched up and
여러분도 한번 해보세요. stitched up and
stitched up and
빠르게
stitched up and
힘들죠?
stitched up and.
See, it's really
Yeah,
hard.
you can't
Stitched
say
up
it too fast.
Yeah, stitched up and. 그래서 손가락을 꿰매고 직접 자기가 꿰맨 것은 아니고 got it stitched up by a doctor.
A doctor,
네,
right.
다른 사람에 의해서 꿰매기에 한 다음에 and went home. 다시 들어보겠습니다.
And I just got it stitched up and went home. And I just got it stitched up and went home.
All right, and the final sentence is, so it was a very stupid move, but luckily it ended all right.
네,
So it was a very stupid move, but luckily it ended all right.
바보 같은 행동이었지만 결과적으로는 다 괜찮았다라는 말을 하면서 이야기가 끝나고 있죠. Something interesting here, move. 움직임이라는 말이죠. move는
Right, move. But we can also say move for a certain action that you did.
or a decision.
Yeah, action or a decision. You know, in her case, she cut her hand probably because she wasn't paying attention. So the fact that she didn't pay attention, that was the move that she made.
네.
Not paying attention. That messed her up.
네, 그리고 혼자서 응급실에 그냥 간 것도 바보 같은 행동이었을 수도 있어요.
Oh, that's true.
네.
She could have come in like this.
네, 그래서 그냥 당황하지 않고 혼자 막 운전해서 간 게 stupid move라고 한 건지
Oh, that's true.
아니면 실수로 이제 배인 것이 stupid move라고 한 건지는 여러분 판단에 맡기겠습니다. 저는 그 첫 번째 이제 혼자서 막 알아서 응급처치한 거가 아닐까 생각해봤는데
Yeah.
네, 다르게 볼 수 있고
true.
move를 이렇게 that was a good move, bad move,
Bad move.
뭐 또는 stupid
Stupid move.
silly move.
Silly move.
네.
Silly move.
자주-
Or a beneficial move, if we want to
아,
be positive.
그렇죠.
And actually, when you're playing a game, like chess or something, wherever you move your character or move your pieces, we call that a move as well.
네.
So we'll say it's your move, it's
그렇죠.
your turn to play.
정리해보자면 자주 쓰는 말들이 아까 good move, bad move가 이제 그 좋은 결정이었어. 잘한 거야. 그거 그래서는 안 됐어. 라는 그런 말을 할 때에도 move를 쓰고 보드게임을 할 때 말을 옮긴다고 하잖아요. 한국어로는 그냥 말이라고 하는데
아하.
piece. 이것을 옮기는 것도 한 수 한 수 두는 거 그걸 move라고 해요.
Yep. And even for card games as well.
예, 예. 그래서 그 게임을 하다가 it's your move라고 하면 it's your turn이라고
Right. Basically,
하는
it's your turn.
표현이 있죠. 그게 일상생활에 넘어와서 So what are you gonna do? It's your move. 네가 결정해.
Yeah.
이렇게도 쓰게 된 거죠.
And in business and stuff like that too, if you received an offer, then maybe your boss will ask, or the people who gave you the offer, they might say, hey, why aren't we moving forward? Oh, it's their move now. We're waiting to hear back from them.
그렇죠. 상대방이 결정을 해야 된다. 상대방이 어떤 움직임을 보여야 내가 할 수 있다. 이렇게 쓰이는 다양한 뜻을 가지고 있는 단어입니다. Okay, so that wraps up the story. Let's hear it 2 more times.
All right, let's watch.
So I've actually been to the emergency room 3 times in my life, which is 3 times too many. I was an art student in college, and I was cutting some cardboard for an art project. And so I was using a very sharp knife, and I wasn't being careful, apparently, because when I went to make a cut, it kind of skipped over the ruler and hit this finger here. And I actually ended up cutting an artery, which is very bad, which means it bled a lot. But I didn't panic. I had first aid training, and I don't know, it just didn't bother me. So I wrapped it up in a towel. I drove myself to the hospital with one hand, and I just got it stitched up and went home. So it was a very stupid move, but luckily it ended all right. So I've actually been to the emergency room 3 times in my life, which is 3 times too many. I was an art student in college, and I was cutting some cardboard for an art project. And so I was using a very sharp knife, and I wasn't being careful, apparently, because when I went to make a cut, it kind of skipped over the ruler and hit this finger here. And I actually ended up cutting an artery, which is very bad, which means it bled a lot. But I didn't panic. I had first aid training, and I don't know, it just didn't bother me. So I wrapped it up in a towel. I drove myself to the hospital with one hand, and I just got it stitched up and went home. So it was a very stupid move, but luckily it ended all right.
네, 유용한 표현들 더 배우러 가보겠습니다.
All right, it's time for Street
Smart.